What's up, guys? Weather Wednesday coming at you with another Rage Shadow Legends video. And in a few hours, and by the time that you're watching this, there's going to be a dragon tournament where you can get prism crystals and a 2% chance of getting Fina uh, by completing this dragon tournament using only champions from the High Elves faction. And I'm going to show you the team that I came up with. There are not a crazy number of options when it comes to the High Elves. Just not that great of a faction, to be honest. And I have a good number of them. Obviously, if you already have Fina, well, you probably wouldn't mind getting a second one. But she's insane and she would help out a lot. Other than that, you might be stuck trying some epics. Maybe you could try like an Ethlin. There are not amazing options. Get some sort of damage in the team, right? Throw in a Nildor or a Royal Guard or something. They're not amazing options. You could even throw in a Jingle Hunter. He could probably do some damage. They're not insane. Personally, I am sticking to legendaries, but most of them are free-ish, right? First of all, most players that have been playing for a decent amount of time are going to have Arbiter. You're going to want to use Arbiter. She's going to keep your team alive. Second of all, people don't like her very much, and she's not insane. But the Incarnate works decently with Arbiter for faction stuff. She's going to help keep your team alive with ally protection and a strengthen and a shield. Not insane, but it is helpful. So we're going to go to my team. I'm going to show you my team. I'm going to show you the run, and then I'll show you the builds. I didn't do anything particularly special for this team, but it does work through stage 10 of Dragon. So everybody in this team is technically free or a fusion, except for Wallmaster. But Wallmaster is replaceable. You could throw in another fusion with Supreme Elhain if you wanted to. She'd probably do the job. Wallmaster is better. But the important thing is Tatura, who is the first fusion I ever completed 4 Christmases ago, because he has a block debuffs on his A2, which is super important. That's why I'm not using it in the round 2. I'm using it first in round 3. He also has a perfect veil and a shield. He also has a decrease accuracy. That's why I have him stacked with a good amount of accuracy, so that he hits the decrease accuracy, and he's pretty fast at 273. The Incarnate is not insane, like I said, but you do want that ally of protection and the strengthen. And anytime she dies, Arbiter is going to do a pretty good job of bringing her back, so it's okay. Arbiter, you don't want to use her A3 on round 2. You want to use that on round 3. Lysanther, nothing special. Othorion, they're just going to do their thing, okay? So it's not a super fast team, if I'm completely honest. But we're not really looking for the speediest team. We just want a team that's going to work. So we do enough damage, right? This is not like some insane team where you're just blowing through it, right? The High Elves just aren't that insane. You just want some sort of protection to keep yourself alive and some sort of damage. It's not an ideal faction for dealing with a dragon, but it doesn't mean that you can't do it. You can still get through it. It's just not going to be a speed team. Like my real dragon team is going to get through hard 10 of the dragon like in about a minute 10 or whatever. Like pretty fast, not insanely fast. This team is not that. As you can see, it takes well over a minute just to get through the waves. But it's fine. It's safe. It's not like they're in danger of dying or anything. It just takes some time. So there's also a cardinal on this team, so there's going to be some revives. But we'll get through it. Slowly but surely, we do get through it. Like I said, this is not an insanely fast team. It's going to be a team that you're going to want to run and then walk away for a couple hours once you make sure that the team actually works. Hopefully, it won't take an insane amount of work to get the prism crystals out of this. And I'm not sure if there's going to be like a 3x speed or anything like that. It'd be cool if there was. Maybe there will be. You'll know by the time that this starts. I'm not sure if that's been announced, to be honest. It'd be nice because why else are we running dragon, right? Mostly, you just want the speed gear, probably. Other than that, but yeah, I mean, the incarnate's gonna die. She just kind of does. Maybe I could make her tankier, and that's fine. But I wasn't gonna like invest a whole lot of like extra silver and stuff. People are gonna die in this team, but as long as your arbiter is tanky enough, and she is a surprisingly tanky champion most of the time. So stay alive. So bring back your team. You just got to make sure that they're staying. That at least your arbiter is staying alive. Tatora is pretty tanky. Pretty good at keeping the team alive. And then you just gotta sit and wait for the team to do its job. Like, we'll get there. Arbiter brings out a little bit of heals. A little bit dangerous there. It's not a perfectly safe team. That's pretty good. So we're almost through it. It did take just over 3 minutes. And then my game kind of crapped out. So let's take a look at the builds. Now, obviously, Arbiter, she's just built in my fastest speed gear, as most Arbiters are. Some top end players maybe don't use Arbiter so much. It's okay. I have a wand of submission on her. I have intimidating presence on her. She's booked. And those are her masteries. Tatura, I have in a bolster set with some perception. Make sure you get that accuracy up. I have a demonic effigy on him, a little bit of extra HP and resistance. I got the soul reap on him, which is kind of nice. I do have a 6-star blessing on him that I pulled, so a little bit lucky there. He is booked because I used to use him in the Demon Lord clan boss way back in the day, and those are his masteries. The Incarnate, I could probably build up a little bit better. Maybe I'll upgrade those during the gear enhancement event tomorrow. We'll see about that. I just have her in like righteous and guardian gear. I just kind of threw together whatever I had on her for faction trials, for faction war stuff. So I did put a golden elixir on her to try to keep her alive a little bit more. And then she's got brimstone, and those are her masteries. She does have a little bit of accuracy, so she can hit that brimstone. Lysanther, I just put in like okay savage and perception with one piece of merciless. I threw the merciless on so that he would probably so you get crit capped or something. Or no, what did I do that for? A little bit of. I think it was just there. It was just there. He doesn't need it. He's the defense-based champion. Gilded Dragonstone. He's got Brimstone as well. And I have not I think I got these masteries like, when was he even a fusion? 5, 6 months ago. So apparently I need to finish those out to make him a little bit better. But I have him on the team because he's got decreased speed and a weaken, and he also has increased crit damage. The Hex doesn't really help us except for maybe the waves. And then you could use Supreme Alhain. I did not. Instead, I used Wallmaster Othorion, who I think is a little bit better for it. I got him in 9-piece protection, but any kind of damage gear is fine. Or put him in like Relentless or something like that. I got a Coronet on him, which is just okay. I put Nature's Wrath on him. He's only 2 stars. It's not exactly insane there. And then those are his masteries. So I'm not saying it's the best team in the world. I'm saying it works. There's not a ton of great options when it comes to doing this. If you can't get through stage 10, you don't have to. You could do stage 20 of normal and you'll still get through the tournament. So that's the whole point of it. You're not doing it for anything except to get those prism crystals and that small chance of getting Fina or a different legendary champion. Fina is definitely the prize. If you look at the prize pool, I mean, you could get Wallmaster. He's very good. I use him in Hydra. I use him in my Ice Golem Hard 10 team. Islin is a decent champion. He was a fusion back in the day. Noct, you don't really want to pull him unless you're desperate for a sleep champion, for Sand Devil or something. Lanicus, I wouldn't mind getting personally. Kind of a cool ally attack champion. But really, you want Fina, and most people would be pretty upset to get Swarm Speaker Ziklik instead of getting Fina. Fina's insane. So good luck to you for this High Elves only Dragon tournament. Let me know who you built and if this video helped you out. If it did help you out, I hope that you will like the video, that you will subscribe to the channel, and I'll be back with more Rage Legends content. See ya!